is gastronomy on the Costa Blanca Norte all about? Let's find out! We are focusing on the gastronomy on the Costa Blanca Norte. Costa Blanca Norte stretches between Alicante and Denia. We will visit a variety of restaurants, bars and a bodega, and you will find out how diverse and delicious the food is in this region. Whether you're a fan of fine dining or you would like to relax with your family in nice surroundings, you will find it all here. And the value will amaze you. It's an amazing value for the money. You can taste any kind of food you like, and the choice of restaurants and bars is endless. Let's visit some of them and see what gastronomy on the Costa Blanca Norte is all about. Neil, Indian restaurant here in Villajoyosa, what inspired you to open here?
Well, there's two things that inspired me. First of all, it was my wife, who's sadly she's not with me. She had a dream and I had a passion of Indian food. And we came to Spain in 2002-03 looking for a place after she had the big C, the cancer. This is the only place we found, which was next to the beachfront. We traveled all the way from Malaga going up to Denia, but we couldn't find a good location like this.
And it's original Indian restaurant. We've been to many, but this is different, eh?
Yeah, my style of cooking is totally different. Though it is Indian, but see, I've got a bit of African cooking in it because my mother and father, they moved to Africa in the early 50s. And in those days in Africa, there was no Indian restaurants. So my mom and my dad, they used to cook home. And she taught us how to cook as well. And though they were vegetarians, I've taken some of the veggies out and put meat in it and experimented. And they turned out to be better meals than, than what most restaurants provide. But we do have the traditional Indian restaurant theme. In the beginning, it was the English and most of the Northern European that used to come and eat. Now, we got a lot of Spanish that we depend on. We did a trial run during the recession on the beach, taking food out, samples, giving to the Spanish, trying to convince them because they got this one thing that Indian food, picante, that means hot. So, and we tried to convince them that not everything is hot. You can taste all the spices, but not everything is hot. The local people are crazy here about Indian food.
Buongiorno.
Ezio, tell me, what is Mastroianni?
It's the only authentic Italian restaurant in Albania. And we are proud to be Italian and present our Italian menu with all the choice of starters and main courses. And our chef is from Calabria. So we are naturally happy. It's a very happy place. So everybody is welcome to come here. You know, we speak good English, we speak a bit of Dutch, a bit of German, but mostly it's English and Italian, and a bit of Spanish.
From Italy to Belgium in Albania.
Alan, Costa Blanca Norte has a lot of bars. What is special about yours?
We have over 100 beers. And with beer, you have so many possibilities. There are sweet beers, there are sour beers, there are beers infused with whiskey, there are beers made from honey, there are American beers that has been in bourbon barrels. Some kinds of beer goes better with meat, some kinds of beer goes better with fish, and it's like wine, but the variety of beer is much wider than wine.
And we can also enjoy food here.
We have our specialty of the house is spare ribs. It's a very special recipe. It's made in, it's 2 hours cooked. It's very soft from meat and has a dark color, but it's very nice of taste. We have a fish soup made from mariscos. We have many things because we have international kitchen. We have specialties from Belgium, but always from other countries.
Estamos en el restaurante de la Riu y museos. ¿Puedes explicar un poco qué tenemos aquí?
Es un restaurante familiar que ha trabajado aquí mi familia siempre y nos dedicamos a la cocina tradicional del Valle de Guadalest. Nuestra cosa más típica son las carnes a la brasa y aparte tenemos los platos típicos de esta zona. Estamos en una zona muy privilegiada, la visita al pueblo de Guadalest, las fuentes de Algar. Tenemos una tienda de productos típicos de la zona, productos de bastante calidad. Y también detrás de la tienda está el Museo de Vehículos Históricos, que es, dijésemos, el hobby que ha tenido mi padre toda su vida, que ha sido coleccionista de vehículos, en especial motocicletas.
Buen apetito.
What kind of food do you offer?
It's a little bit international food, more in Macena, more Spanish, Mediterranean. We started Val de Cabal 8 years ago. And Val de Cabal, they try some Asian things, Chinese things in the middle, but most of it, it's the Mediterranean.
Let's talk to the biggest wine producer in the Jalón Valley.
Emily, tell us about Bodega Xalo.
We have records that date back until 1742, where the Muslims started to collect and cultivate and commercialize the Moscatel grape. The Moscatel grape is one of the varieties of the white grapes in this region. It's one of the best varieties of grapes, as it has its own characters and extremely sweet taste to it. In 1962, 14 agriculturalists decided to join forces and open the Bodega Xalo. That's one of the most popular wineries around this region. There is about 370 partners, and between all of them we have about 420 hectares of vineyards.
Wow, that's impressive. Emily, I've noticed there are some young people working here and they're also living here. What they can do here?
This valley is amazing. You have lots of stuff to do. It's a small village, but you can get to everything, walking distance. It's like being in a family. You can walk out your door in the home and everybody you see in the street knows you. Yeah, and it gives you a good sense of feeling to be able to come out and walk here. For example, I work here. I've worked here nearly a year. And coming here every day is fun, it's entertaining, we're always laughing, and in some ways it's one of the best jobs you can have, being happy every day with your co-workers. For example, there's another young boy here. He came here for work studies, to do practices. He liked the way everybody was friendly and he asked if he could stay, and he's been working here ever since. He's an enologist. That means that he controls the grape from where he gets it from the vineyards, and he brings it to the bodega, and it's elaborated and studied all the way through the process from it becoming as it grows and transformed into the wine here at the bodega. In a year, we collect about 3 million kilograms of grapes. In total, in a year, we produce about 1 million bottles of wine.
Corina, tell me what you offer here at Amos.
Well, here in Amos we have a bit of everything. That's the unique thing. We have very large variety of things, and so we have pizzas. We have a bit of Mexico with fajitas and nachos, and then we just have a very international cuisine. Sandwiches, our club sandwich is a favorite as well. We have the burgers, and then we also have the homemade desserts, which are very nice. The tiramisu, a chocolate mousse, and we not only have a chocolate brownie, but we have a white chocolate brownie, which is very special as well. The location is excellent. We're just right by the beach. You can come for a cocktail, or you can come for a milkshake, or just you can have food after going to the beach. Our kitchen is open from 10 in the morning until 12 at night.
So great thing about Amos is that people can come, have a big party, and everybody can taste a different part of the world, right?
Exactly, that's exactly it, yes.
Yvonne, you're German. What are you doing here in Denia?
I came here when I was 12 years old with my parents because of work. They had better chances to work here and to open a restaurant. And I had to go here to school and join Spanish people. We do have some German dishes, but normally we have everything international, from steaks to fish. We are specialized on Flammkuchen. It's very thin, so it's kind of a pizza, but on the German way.
And light, very light.
Yes, I'm the waitress here. My mom is in the kitchen, and my dad used to be here behind the bar, serving drinks and also serving food if he needs to help me. Life in Germany is a bit more stressed because everyone goes his way, like all straight ahead. Over here it's more cozy.
I arrived here 17 years ago. A very small town. It's grown. It's grown for me. I enjoy seeing the town grow. I have a very big transient base of clients. If they all were here at one time, this would be the biggest, busiest bar in this town. I may be English, but my clientele are Belgian, German, French, Italian. I don't portray to be an English bar. You don't have the same story. You walk into most bars, it's the same people on the same chair doing the same thing. This is totally different.
Egidio, tell me why you are in Altea.
The first time I was here was in the 1995. The owner it's almost family for me, and he knows me since I was born. So I often come here, and I also spend my honeymoon here, and I would like to take over and continue tradition of Italian cooking here in Spain.
Why is this restaurant different?
Oh, good question. First of all, because it's an Italian restaurant, 100% Italian restaurant. Also because you have to think that the staff, the chefs, are from Italy. And also the product we use is coming from Italy twice per week. So we use fresh product, a lot of things homemade. And traditional pasta, traditional pizza, and we do ravioli of swordfish and shrimps, homemade.
Enjoy.
Why do you love Altea?
Altea is a nice place to be, to live. The sun is shining. Persons are really kind, and there is the beach. It's a small village, but enough big to have all the services, but not too much noise. So also for my family, it should be a good place to live.
We are in Kitsuma Japanese restaurant and we will talk to Alex and Sam today. Thank you for being with us. ¿Por qué restaurante japonés en Altea?
Pues estoy aquí en Altea y siempre he sido amante de cocina japonesa, porque me gusta cómo preparan los platos, calidad de comida que preparan y tiene sabores que a mí me gustan mucho.
The Japanese cuisine, many years ago, the history is the very popular Japanese food is like the ramen. We have a special ramen. We have also the sushi. It's like the new model for Japanese food. It's make it Japanese have many different food.
Queremos tener un restaurante japonés de alta calidad, estar dentro de un hotel de 5 estrellas y tener precios razonables para todo el mundo, para que toda la gente pueda comer y probar cocina japonesa.
Meliton Jardin, it's a bodega and a garden restaurant in a very old traditional finca in Altea la Vella. We have a simple but a very traditional Spanish authentic kitchen with natural food of the season and of the region, and of course with fresh specialities of the sea. So we have a part of a classic menu, and we have a menu for the regional food. We have all of the year, every day open, from morning till night.
What is Meliton Jardin? What does it stand for?
The name Meliton, it's for any sweet like honey. And the word Jardin, it's a garden place. Why we have a very big garden, so much terrace. In the summertime we have more places, but in the winter time we have inside a very cozy restaurant with 2 fireplaces. Cocas, it's a small Valencian pizza. We make it in the wood oven. 2013 was a very old finca, and we need 6 months to make a renovation completely. It was never a restaurant before.
Who makes all this delicious food?
It's from our chef Pablo. Pablo is 61 years old, and he comes specially for the production of traditional food.
Why did you move down here?
Oh, I coming with my husband 10 years ago to the Costa Blanca for living here completely. Of course, the weather here in the winter time, it's nice, and I think the sun gives you a special energy.
And you're German?
Yes, I'm German.
Are you going back to Germany or?
No, I'm sure I'm not going back to Germany, and my family comes to visit me here in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
José, explica un poco Taita.
Taita abrimos hace 14 años y abrimos como una crepería. Yo fui a Bretaña, aprendí a hacer crepes y abrimos como crepería. Pero esto me enganchó y poco a poco fui aprendiendo cocina, y actualmente hacemos cocina autóctona y cocina mediterránea, aunque seguimos haciendo también crepes. Nos hemos especializado en la cocina autóctona. Hacemos cocina, también hacemos cocina de autor, pero vamos, hacemos arroces que no hace nadie aquí en Benidorm, porque son arroces autóctonos, que las recetas son de nuestras abuelas.
Y el restaurante, el muy famoso, ¿no?
Bueno.
Muchas fotos.
Ah, bueno, sí, pues han venido algunos famosos, pero también hay muchos clientes en las fotos. Para mí lo más importante son mis clientes.
Sí, sí.
Más que los famosos.
¿Y vinos?
Vinos. Nuestra carta de vinos es esta. Entonces, tenemos también una carta en papel. Lo que pasa es que a mí me gusta que la gente vea y toque el producto, vea los vinos. Y entonces, en la carta mucha gente solo pide los vinos que conoce, y de esta manera pues vienes, ves una botella, por ejemplo, Cuatro Pasos, que es un vino del Bierzo, ves Mo, que es un vino de Alicante, puedes ver, tienes los precios de los vinos, y es nuestra carta, es mucho más física.
Y es muy único.
Efectivamente.
¿Y por qué Benidorm es el lugar al que visitar y al que vivir?
Bueno, Benidorm es una ciudad, es un pueblo, pero es una ciudad que tiene sus admiradores, y todo lo contrario, hay gente que no le gusta nada de Benidorm. Yo de Benidorm solo te puedo decir cosas buenas, porque mis abuelos eran de aquí, mis padres han sido de aquí, son de aquí, entonces todo Benidorm para mí es maravilloso. Hay gente que no le puede gustar, pero vamos, Benidorm es una ciudad muy abierta para todo el turista.
Irena, explica el andaluza. ¿Qué tiene aquí?
Andaluza es un restaurante típico con comida típica española, pero la comida que nosotros presentamos es platos y la tapa sale como plato gourmet. Cada una tapa es presentada con su carne, salsa y guarnición que llega al plato grande, se sirve en forma pequeñita. Y más que nosotros tenemos unos platos que son típicos de Bulgaria.
¿Tú vienes de Bulgaria?
Yo vengo de Bulgaria, sí.
¿Y por qué estás en La Cala?
En La Cala, pues no sé, suerte.
Hay muchos restaurantes en la Costa Blanca. ¿Por qué la andaluza es especial?
Porque puede ser que presente la comida española en típico andaluz.
Laio in La Cala. Why are you here, Lily?
I make a try something different, yes? All day it's open, all day make a food. Because I try put a nice tapa, it's homemade, it's fresh, and it's a big tapas of the all drinks. And the paella the same. Every day I make a big paella for the tapas. And so I make the same paella for takeaway. I make all food for takeaway, and nice pizzas, and nice burgers.
¿Qué te apetece?
Dean, what is La Plantación?
Well, it's a family-run business. It's a small hotel, medium-sized restaurant, and we specialize in weddings, especially special events and weddings throughout the year.
Are you also open for normal restaurant hours?
Yes, we do. We open throughout the summertime. We open every evening, and then normally in winter times we open on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And you're American?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So what are you doing here in Finestrat?
My wife, she's from Spain, and well, she's from Madrid, but we spent many years in the Middle East working. I worked as an engineer in Saudi Arabia, and when we decided to leave the Middle East, we decided to come back to Spain rather than the United States. And Finestrat was just one of those chance villages we fell in love with, and bought a piece of land here and started out as a small home, then it became a small hotel, and then it became a big endeavor, basically.
What do you like about it?
Well, especially the weddings. It's really fun to be part of somebody's special day. You know, we get constantly people saying, you know, it's incredible that you have this place available to us and everything that you built, and then you know you're part of somebody's memory for life. It's not just a good steak one day. It's a memory for the rest of their lives.
What kind of cuisine do you offer here?
Well, it's quite international, very Mediterranean, of course, natural products and everything. And our specialty is meat on the grill. We do, even for the weddings, we do meat straight from the barbecue to the plate. So a lot of imaginative things, but all good home cooked food. We do everything here on site.
And tell me a little bit about this building. Is it old?
No, we actually constructed it. It's a replica of Lord Baden-Powell's home in Kenya, which is a coffee and tea plantation there. Today it's a hotel. When we visited there, we kind of fell in love with Kenya, and we fell in love with that area. And we wanted to kind of bring that perspective to Spain. So it's a colonial style home, as you would find in East Africa.
And how many rooms do you have here?
There are 7 guest rooms. They're all large, 35 square meters with a big 25 square meter porch, so almost like a small apartment. They all face the pool, and they have direct access, and very, very private. Indoors we do about 140, 150, and then we can do another 50 to 100 outdoors as well.
Anna, what is Italian lady doing here in a pueblo Finestrat?
Well, originally we were in La Cala, and then we decided to move up to Finestrat. We had an opportunity to get a place, and I know many foreign people from every nationality. They love Italian food, and we like people to have just the original food to be made at the moment. We have homemade pizza, we do our own dough, and we also make our own freshly pasta with fresh sauce. It's all been made at the moment. We also have fresh meat, fresh fish. Homemade sweets. We decide to do all our own food. Many people come here to do the mountains. Campana is a beautiful place. There is quite a few nice things to see.
enjoyed the documentary, and if you would like to know more about other towns and the people of the Costa Blanca, please tune in to our website at upnowcostablanca.com.
Costa